SMT Nation, we back. Nation, I was listening to the T-Mobile earnings call yesterday. CEO Mike Sievert was speaking about the company and the operations and how things are going and what to expect the rest of the year. And there were some really telling statements, stuff that he disclosed that deserve their own dedicated commentary videos. So here we are with this video, taking a look at T-Mobile and Mike Sievert's comment, speaking on the big cable industry. One of the things he said is you got to talk cable in regards to the competition. I totally agree. They really are a force within the wireless industry. As an MVNO, they grow in an MNO way. In fact, they grow in wireless subscriber ads like AT&T and like T-Mobile, right? The numbers are staggering, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. But the commentary that he offered, I think, is disingenuous, and I think it shows weakness at T-Mobile. And because they can't control it, they try to spin a little bit of a narrative. Carlos Estec covered this a little bit. All right, I want to kind of drive that point home. All right, link for the original article from Light Reading will be in the description. Also in the description is the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you want to support your creators directly, that's one way to do it. Also, if you're looking for a great deal on wireless service, check out our partner, mmWave. They just raised all of the data allotments on all their plans, and they didn't touch pricing. They left it the same. Nobody in the industry is doing this. So we're proud to stand with our wireless partner, mmWave. Use the unique link that's in the description. You'll save money, and you'll be helping out the channel in the process. Okay, so I have the image pictured, the wireless net subscriber additions by the quarter, and then we also have the total wireless subscribers for Comcast, Xfinity Mobile. Okay, so the commentary from Mike Sievert was, when discussing big cable, he said they don't have industry net ads. So what he's saying is those aren't lines and those aren't customers that are coming from T-Mobile, Verizon, or AT&T. In and of itself, folks, I am completely baffled by this. He's basically saying that these were lines that didn't exist anywhere else. They weren't actually customers that were in play for switching. He's saying that they are just new lines coming to the industry that were created as part of the Comcast offer. Right? Seemingly, he says, out of nowhere, and what he refers to as, quote, printed net ads, which in and of itself makes no sense, right? He's basically saying that the 75% of those lines, he's basically saying that the 75% of the lines that are added over at big cable, I should say, right? I shouldn't say any other carrier because, well, I shouldn't say Xfinity in specific, but they reported yesterday for earnings, right? So we got to make sure that we mention that. The industry, though, at 75% of the net ads not being real ads, I don't see where this lands. So what I think is happening is I think because it's something that they can't control, because I think it's something that T-Mobile can't spin their way out of, they just make up stuff like that. I just don't see it. So here's the net ads, right? All right, if we look at Q1 2022, right? If we look at Q2 2022, Q3 2022, right? We see 300 plus thousand wireless subscriber ads, right? Even when they first launched, we're in the hundreds, we're in the 200s. They're accelerating their gains every quarter. Now, they did kind of take a step back, right? When you look at wireless net subscriber ads, 365 down to 355. And now I think for the Q1, I just had the number. Wireless subscriber gains for Comcast came in at, I just had it, 355,000, right? And then the previous quarter was 365,000. So they're still really high. The total wireless subscribers at Xfinity now is up to 5.6 million. And T-Mobile can't stop it. And those are customers, folks, that should and would normally be considering T-Mobile. But they don't. They go to big cable. These same types of numbers are happening with Spectrum Mobile, right, with Time Warner. So because T-Mobile can't do anything about this growth and they cannot stop it, because they have been offering fixed wireless access out of beta for over a year. Look at these numbers. They're not slowing down. They're continue to accelerate. Look at the gains since T-Mobile has launched fixed wireless access. Don't get me wrong, fixed wireless access at T-Mobile, the 5G home, is winning for them. But the numbers aren't slowing, right? At least not substantially. You could say Q1, Q4 over Q1 or whatever is a different story. Over the last 2 quarters, there's a slowdown. It's not substantial. Who knows? They could have 375 next quarter, right? But I think that's what's going on here. T-Mobile is trying to spin the story that, they're not real lines. And those are lines that nobody, had in the industry. They're not taking any lines. Unreal. That's not true. I don't know how they spin that. Who the hell is going to just start paying for lines they don't need, right? Now, there are things like the Spectrum bundle and stuff that involves a free line included with the home internet and promotions and stuff. Cable's aggressive. These Verizon, T-Mobile, they are aggressive, with their fixed wireless access, and it has impacted, Comcast. If you look, they only added somewhere like 3,000 subscribers, with their home internet. So they're feeling fixed wireless. But I thought this was interesting. Do you guys believe T-Mobile that these customers are seemingly coming out of thin air and they never existed, and that these are printed net ads? I don't believe them. I don't agree with this. I have no idea how you even prove that. They didn't have a compelling piece of evidence to show that they didn't exist. That they just said it. And that's where I think if you can't provide proof and evidence that that's the case, then it's just a marketing claim. Just another thing that I think T-Mobile likes to spin. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.